Have you ever sat by the window of an airplane gazing at the clouds and wondered, how do airlines actually make money? Especially when you see flight tickets that sometimes cost less than a fancy dinner or a night out in the city. It almost feels like a mystery. The truth is, running an airline is a high-stakes game played thousands of feet above the ground where every decision can make or break the business. The ticket you buy is just the beginning, a small piece of a much bigger puzzle that keeps these massive machines in the sky. Airlines have become experts at squeezing out revenue from every possible source, charging for seat selection, extra baggage, snacks, and even early boarding. Every little add-on is a new opportunity. Behind the scenes, it's a world of razor-thin margins where every rupee, dollar, or euro counts. The business is so competitive that even a small change in fuel prices or passenger numbers can have a huge impact. So, how do airlines pull off this financial balancing act? Let's uncover the hidden income streams, the massive costs, and the clever strategies that keep planes flying and companies afloat. From the ever-changing cost of jet fuel to the complex algorithms that set ticket prices, running an airline is a massive, constantly moving operation. By the end of this journey, you'll be a much smarter traveler, able to spot the tricks, understand the costs, and maybe even find a better deal next time you fly. So the next time you step onto a plane, remember, you're not just a passenger. You're part of a complex flying business that's working hard to stay in the sky. The price you paid for your ticket is just a small part of a much larger story, one filled with challenges, innovation, and constant change. Understanding how airlines operate is the first step to making the most of your travel experience, and maybe even saving some money along the way. So buckle up, as we take a deep dive into the fascinating world of aviation economics and discover what really keeps airlines in the air. Get ready, it's going to be an eye-opening and interesting ride. When you buy an airline ticket, you might think you're just paying for a seat from point A to point B. But in reality, your ticket is just the main course in a much larger feast of airline revenue. Airlines today thrive on what's called ancillary revenue, all the extra money they make beyond the basic fare. This includes everything from baggage fees to seat upgrades and even snacks and drinks. Fees for checked bags, extra legroom, and priority boarding are pure profit for airlines. These add-ons can sometimes make up a significant portion of an airline's income, especially for low-cost carriers. Airlines have transformed the flying experience into an a la carte menu, where almost every aspect of your journey can be customized for a price. Want to board early, pick your seat, or enjoy a hot meal? There's a fee for that. Then there are loyalty programs, which are a goldmine for airlines. They sell millions of miles to banks and credit card companies who use them to attract customers. This brings in real money, often more than ticket sales themselves. These programs not only keep travelers coming back, but also open up a massive revenue stream through partnerships with hotels, car rentals, and retailers. But the story doesn't end with passengers. Look at the tarmac. Cargo is a significant income source. Airlines move everything from mail to electronics, and this freight business can be a financial lifeline, especially during tough times. Every flight is also a cargo flight, carrying goods alongside passengers. This helps airlines diversify their income and stay resilient when passenger numbers drop. Airlines also charter planes, lease aircraft to other companies, and offer maintenance services to smaller carriers. These behind-the-scenes operations are crucial for keeping the business running smoothly. Onboard retail is another growing area. From duty-free shopping to in-flight Wi-Fi and entertainment, airlines are constantly finding new ways to boost revenue while you're in the air. When you add up baggage fees, seat selection charges, loyalty programs, cargo operations, and onboard sales, you start to see the real picture of how airlines make money. An airline isn't just selling a journey, it's running a flying marketplace, where every interaction is a chance to sell you something extra. From the moment you book your ticket to the time you land, every part of the journey is a carefully crafted sales opportunity. Airlines are experts at maximizing every possible revenue stream, constantly analyzing data and trends to find new ways to increase profits. They don't just sell you a seat, they sell you a journey filled with choices, upgrades, and experiences, each with its own price tag. It's a complex, multi-layered business model that keeps planes in the sky and airlines in business, even when times are tough. Understanding all these revenue streams helps you see the real value and the real cost of your ticket. So next time you fly, take a closer look. You'll notice the business machine working behind the scenes, turning every moment into an opportunity. The world of aviation economics is vast, intricate, and endlessly fascinating, much more than just getting from one place to another. Running an airline is fantastically expensive, and every flight you take is the result of a complex web of costs and careful planning. Airlines operate on razor-thin margins, and every dollar spent must be justified. Fuel is the single biggest cost for most airlines, often making up a third or more of total expenses. The price of jet fuel can swing wildly, and airlines must constantly monitor the markets to avoid being caught off guard. A large jet burns thousands of liters of fuel on a long-haul flight, and even small changes in fuel prices can mean millions gained or lost over a year. Airlines hedge fuel prices, locking in rates in advance, but it's always a gamble. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Labor is another massive cost, with pilots, flight attendants, engineers, and ground staff all playing vital roles. Highly trained professionals are needed at every step, from check-in to landing. Keeping this workforce efficient and motivated is a major challenge, especially with 24/7